Hi, this is Crazy John, and I'm with you at Doc Holly's tonight, and I'm here with Dale Jones, the comedian. And maybe you could tell us about yourself, Dale. Where are you from? How long you been doing comedy?
Nashville, Nash Vegas. Can't wait to spring her. Every 5 seconds there's a little wedding, you know, some banjo. You take her, one of those things. So I've been doing stand-up for 14 years. A lot of people are impressed by that, but that's because there's no plan B. There's either this or drive a forklift for the rest of my life.
What'd you do before comedy?
I did. I drove a forklift, and that upset other people on the interstate, so I couldn't do that. I kept the blinker on constantly. But I drove a forklift in a warehouse, did brakes for diesel trucks, and I'm just a regular working Joe, and I got out and started doing this stuff.
What got you into doing comedy?
I was always goofy, you know. I tried to make the biggest guy laugh because, you know, any day my underwear didn't go over my head, that was a good day. So that's basically what I did. And I was always goofing around and stuff, and people dared me, so I went to a comedy club and I started doing stand-up, and I sucked. I was horrible at the beginning. I was doing like 3 minutes, and they kicked me off the open mic and said, "You're not funny," and then I went out and did other clubs and came back and ended up running that open mic, and a year and a half later I went full-time.
That's good. Some of us that only do stuff part-time love the people that do it full-time. Gives us all hope. Who are your comedic influences growing up?
I would say Steve Martin, Robin Williams. I like Howie Mandel, Bobcat Goldthwait, huge. Love Bobcat.
I remember the day that made me think of Steve Martin in the old days. He was very animated.
Yes,
when he first started.
Animated, yeah, physical, goofy, stuff like that. But he was smart too, and that's what I try to do. I try to blend kind of smart stuff but do it in a goofy way, and hit them 2 different directions. And I try to do all the facials, that way they don't get the joke. They can say, well, at least he looks stupid.
That's good. How would you describe your comedy?
It's all physical. I do physical comedy, facial expressions, one-liners, Rodney Dangerfield kind of one-liners.
I think we're getting some of your fans coming now.
Yeah, they fell down. They're drunk. Yeah, hit that. You're on cop.
Cautious.
There's a podcast going all around the country. Is that really your husband?
Yeah, whose husband are you with?
This ain't the time to be doing it.
That would be good. I will now be sued because it's someone else's wife with someone else's husband.
That was very slick, by the way.
I know. Honey, you're so funny. What's your name?
Dale Jones.
Dale Jones.
Yes.
Okay. We saw you one time here before.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And you came back.
Well, we didn't know you were going to be here, but you're funny.
Cool.
So
Well, thanks
I
for coming
remember
back.
your name.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thanks. See ya.
So what does that mean? You said, did you come back because you saw me? And she says, well, we didn't know you were going to be here.
I was just being ignorant.
I mean, what does that mean when she said that, though?
I don't know.
That doesn't sound good, does it? We didn't know you were going to be here.
We wanted steak, and there was a goofy guy there. But that's what I do, the physical stuff, because that's my voice. I found that out, you know, when I was in writing classes. I found out I like being goofy and like doing the physical stuff, and anything I can use to help be funny.
I thought it went over well. It was good. You were funny.
Oh, thanks.
I mean,
That
some
helped.
people are funny and some people are funny. You were funny. Yeah. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
I tell you what websites do you have out there that people could go to and find out about you?
DaleJonesComic.com, and the MySpace is the same thing, Dale Jones Comic. And make sure on the website you go to Dale Jones Comic, because if you go to DaleJones.com, it's a one-armed juggler out of St. Louis, Missouri. And that's the truth. That's the truth. They used to hang up the wrong promos at clubs, and I would walk in.
Oh, did they really?
They'd have like a poster of a guy on a unicycle with, you know, a watermelon and a bottle, and he's like juggling one arm.
There's a comic, something like that comes here. Does
Oh,
vaudeville stuff. He does all kinds of things. He's not one-armed, though.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would go
Maybe he
on
only has
stage.
one testicle, though. We were talking about testicles
Really?
earlier. No, I'll make
Maybe
it.
it's Lance Armstrong.
There you go. Maybe that's his new career.
Exactly. But they would hang the posters up, and I'd walk on stage, and they would expect a one-armed juggler, and then they'd look at me like, "You're a liar." And I go, "No, I'm healed." And
Yeah, here you go. You grew it back.
So,
Do you have any good stories to tell us of anything that happened out on the road that sticks out in your mind?
I did a metal fest, and I opened for it wasn't Pantera. What was Pantera after they broke up?
I don't remember myself personally.
And it was right
I should
before-
remember that, but I can't.
And it was right before Diamond got shot. And so I got to meet him and hang out, and I had to go do the sets in between the bands.
But probably went over well, though.
It was different. And they go, "Hey, if they like you, they'll flip you off." And so I come off stage and go, "What do you think?" "Oh, they love me."
There you go.
It was up there, "I'm yours." hard. You know, it's hard to make.
I used to go do some
laugh.
biker gigs with music and stuff, and tell you, it's a good crowd actually. You know,
Yeah.
people tell you, oh, be careful. It's like they were more enjoyable than some of the other
The
crowds.
rowdier you are, the more they love it, man. They just go with you, and you can go insane.
So say in 3 to 5 years, where would you like your career to be?
Eventually, I want to do a Conan. I would love to do Conan O'Brien, and maybe do bit parts and shows.
Well, maybe you have a chance with writers being on strike.
Yeah, but you can't cross the picket line. Whew, man, that's big time bad news. So they will make you a Lance Armstrong.
So you'd like to get to do a Conan show?
Yeah, I'd like to be able to do some of the talk shows at night, you know, and then eventually have like a bit part on a sitcom. I think I'm more the bit guy than the main dude. You know,
I've run across some other comedians that said that they'd rather do bit parts on shows than be a main star.
Definitely. If you get the ensemble around you, then everybody's like a bit part, and I think that works best. And then eventually, if I could do a movie, that'd be awesome too. So, just
I lost my thoughts there.
Whatever's coming, I'm not going to turn it down. You know, I'm just going to do my thing.
Say, what advice now? You've been doing this for 15 years. What advice would you have for an upcoming comic?
Don't quit. That's the only way you get worse, is by quitting. And you just keep hammering away. Get on stage as much as possible. Write your butt off. For every 10 jokes you write, one's going to work. So you just keep going, man. And eventually you'll figure out what you enjoy, and then you'll start writing jokes more towards that direction, and then that's your voice.
Well, tell you what, thanks for being with us, and hopefully your career will keep going strong, and have people check out your websites if you want to plug them one more time.
DaleJonesComic.com. And the MySpace is the same thing.
And just watch out for the one-armed juggler.
The one-armed juggler, exactly.
Well, thanks, Dale, and hope to see you again.
Thank you, brother.